It is my tremendous honor to commence Temple University Beasley School of Law's celebration of the class of 2020. While none of us could have imagined just a short time ago that we would be anywhere but North Broad Street today, we are delighted to be here, and most importantly, we are delighted that you are here. You made it. It feels meaningful to recognize that instead of hosting our graduation ceremony this month, the Leah Corus Center served as a surge field hospital to help respond to the coronavirus crisis. We look forward to the day when we can safely gather in person with you and your loved ones to joyfully cheer you as you cross the graduation stage. My hope for today is also to embrace joy, the joy that comes with a hard-won accomplishment. You've earned it. The past several weeks have brought struggle, worry, and uncertainty, and the future, no matter what happens, will bring its own challenges. But today is a day for joy, and I encourage you to soak up every moment of it. The space in which we gather may be virtual, but be assured that there is nothing virtual about our joy for you, our pride in you, or our celebration of you. I also want you to know that there is nothing virtual about the degree you have earned, the accomplishment that it represents, or the membership in the profession that it conveys. You are becoming lawyers at a time unlike any in recent memory. Lawyering at the best of times is challenging work. But you are no strangers to challenge or to success. If you are members of the trial team, one of the moot court teams, the Temple Law Review, or the Temple International and Comparative Law Journal, you took on extra work to represent Temple law with pride and distinction, and you succeeded. If you participated in one of our clinics, in a practicum or other hands-on opportunity, or did pro bono work, you used your Temple training to ease the burdens of those in our communities, and you succeeded. You have wrestled with ideas, toiled over research and coursework, confronted human struggle, both yours and others. You have shown up again and again, and you succeeded. The work before us today will offer new challenges to each of us and to our profession as a whole. But advocacy, which lies at the heart of what we do, always requires many things of us, not the least of which are courage, creativity, agility, and perseverance. My confidence in you is grounded in the fact that you have demonstrated all of these already on your journey to this day. COVID-19 has laid bare the truth of our interdependence as a society and has made the humanity of our vocation more urgent than ever before. Where it has sown chaos, use your talent and training to create order, but an order that is more just, more equitable, and more sustainable than what was in place before. And know that you are not alone. It has been a feature of many traditional commencement speeches to charge the graduating class with the responsibility to go forth and do the work that needs to be done. But today calls for something different, and the work that must be done falls to each of us. So instead, I would like to formally welcome you as colleagues and collaborators in the work that lies ahead, as lawyers, as citizens, and as human beings. Finally, I want to thank you. As the photos you shared with us for today's celebration amply demonstrate, you have contributed much to the Temple Law community. You have pushed us to confront challenges, consider new ideas, and see old ideas in a new light. You have inspired us, you've made us laugh, you've given us cause to celebrate, and many, many reasons to be optimistic about the future. You have given us so much joy. We are grateful for all that you have done and excited for all that you will do. Congratulations to each and every new Temple lawyer. You are Temple made, and we are Temple proud.
Hi, everyone. Joanne Epps, Provost here. My first question is, where do you think I most want to be today? My second question is, where am I? The answer to the first question, I wish I were in the Leah Corus Center with you, celebrating as you cross the stage as newly minted graduates of Temple Law School. Where am I? I'm home. But the fact that I'm home doesn't mean that I'm not thinking about you on this really magical, momentous day. And I am here to offer you my sincerest congratulations on this enormous life accomplishment. There was a time when some of you imagined that you might be lawyers. You didn't know whether that was going to be possible. Some people in your family and friends probably encouraged you. Some expressed skepticism, some maybe even humor. But you persevered, you did it. You are now going to become graduates of Temple Law School, and I couldn't be happier for you. Some of you I know, some of you I don't. Those of you who are evening students, I was still the dean when you were admitted, so I feel a particular connection to you. But of the day division students whom I didn't admit as dean, I've met many of you, and I care about all of you. And I can't tell you enough how much I wish you all the best in the future. I know this feels disappointing, scary, and you're wondering whether things are going to be okay. They actually will. The fact is that life is uncertain, and the spring we've had is not one any of us could have predicted. But you are Temple Owls, you are about to become Temple alumni. You know that perseverance conquers, and you now know that you can respond to the unexpected. You know what? This is going to be the last time in your life that you're going to confront something unexpected. So, this will give you the confidence to know that when things matter, you can dig down and make it. And one of the things that's really true, this whole spring and the pandemic and all of the disruption to our life and our economy that it has brought means that there's going to be more need for lawyers than ever. So you're going to have plenty of opportunities as you go forward to demonstrate all of the things that you learned as Temple Owls, all of the skills, all of the talents that you have. One of the things that is really special about Temple is that our graduates know how to solve problems. And more than ever, that's going to be in great demand. So I want you to know that although this may feel uncertain, it really will work out in the end. And I'm really happy to be part of wishing you well today. I want to end by telling you why I have on a Temple tee and a love pin. And it is because I want you to know that although this is your day of celebration, we're not going to let you go. You are going to be forever a part of Temple University and Temple Law School. Therein lies the Temple tee. But this pin, this love pin, is really a replica of Love Park, a symbol of Philadelphia and all that it has to offer. And I've often said, and I bet you heard me say this at some point during your time at Temple, North Broad Street is a part of your soul. And I wish you all well and hope that as you move forward, you will always remember that North Broad Street and Temple Law School are a part of your life as you are a part of ours. Thank you. I wish you well. Congratulations.
Hey everybody, I'm delighted to join in celebrating the Temple University Beasley School of Law class of 2020. Congratulations to each and every one of you on becoming the standard bearers for a proud tradition of Temple lawyers both here in Philadelphia and around the world. You are becoming lawyers at a critical time when the inequities and fault lines in our society have been exacerbated by a virus that preys on the weakest amongst us. Your legal training, which you brilliantly chose to pursue here in Philadelphia, the city where our democracy was born, will be crucial in the fight to ensure that every member of our community enjoys the rights and liberties promised by our Constitution. While not all of you will practice in Philadelphia, those who do will join a bar and practice in a court system powered by Temple Law alumni. I've had the wonderful privilege of working with many graduates of your alma mater and found them to be smart, prepared, thoughtful, and fiercely committed to the city and its people. I look forward to working with those of you whose practices bring you to City Hall to serve our wonderful community, and those whose journeys lead elsewhere. I know you have much to offer wherever life leads you. It does feel meaningful, as Dean Mandel noted, that until recently we all expected to gather today in the Leah Center, which instead has been put to use responding to COVID-19. It's just one more example of how Temple makes Philadelphia a better place. When Philadelphia has a need, Temple rises to meet it. And so I know, will you? I know that by attending Temple Law, you have earned a first-rate legal education. But I also know that by joining this community, you have become part of a culture that puts people first. And that is something I hope travels with you wherever you go. Congratulations, Temple Law Class of 2020. Be safe and well. And when we're finally able to gather in person and celebrate, as you walk across that graduation stage, I'll be there to cheer you on and greet the next generation of Temple lawyers to serve our city and our world. Sorry for the fill up, but it's kind of that way these days. So good luck, everybody.
Congratulations, class of 2020. It is now my pleasure to introduce two students who demonstrate the determination, courage, professionalism, intellect, humor, and kindness in each of our graduates. Tiffany Cobb, our Day Division class speaker, was the president of Outlaw, the Dean's Cup co-chair for the Student Public Interest Network, the Gender Justice Chair for the National Lawyers Guild, and an intern with the Temple Law Name Change Project. Tiffany was also a clinical student at the Mazzoni Center in Philadelphia and the Small Business Development Center, and dedicated her summers to serving others at the National Clearinghouse for the Defense of Battered Women and Community Legal Services here in Philadelphia. Andy Segedin, our Evening Division class speaker, like many of our Evening Division students, worked full-time while attending Temple Law, first as a news reporter and then with the Center City Law Firm. While at Temple Law, Andy was a teaching assistant and a research assistant for two different faculty members, was the Temple Law Review Volume 91 online managing editor, and volunteered with the American Bar Association Forum on Affordable Housing and Community Development Law. We cannot wait to see all that Tiffany and Andy accomplish, and cannot wait for you to hear from them now.
Hello, Temple Law Owls. First, congratulations on finishing law school. We have completed practicums, clinics, trial advocacy, and transactional courses that have stretched us, molded us, and challenged us in ways we couldn't have imagined. And we did not break. We made it to this day, May 14th, 2020. And now we are JDs. These letters, J and D, represent one of the most valuable and important degrees available in academia. These letters are our gateway to changing the world. We now have access to the facets of society where important decisions are made. Our hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, for some of us literally, were the price of admission to doing justice and bringing equity to the world. And these letters are so important now more than ever as we enter the legal profession in such uncertain times. Now, I know that this is not at all how any of us imagined the end of all of our hard work would culminate. If you're anything like me, you sacrificed so much to make it to law school, and you sacrificed even more to make it to the finish line today. And you were excited to celebrate this monumental achievement with your loved ones. No one fathomed we'd be celebrating from our living rooms, socially distant from one another. But if no one has told you yet, I am so proud of each and every person in our class. We will forever be known as the graduates who weathered through and persevered in some of the most trying times in modern memory. My excitement for celebrating with you all in person only grows exponentially with every day that goes by. The shine of this achievement will never wear off. To the students with children who made it to today, congratulations. To the students who received an unexpected diagnosis during law school, congratulations. To the students who moved miles away from their loved ones to a city they had never known, to the students who are the first in their family to receive a professional degree, to the students who have gone through breakups and have lost loved ones, to the students who juggled jobs and struggled to make ends meet, and especially to the students who have been impacted in indescribable ways by COVID-19, congratulations. This is not the recognition that you deserve. If it were in my power, I would transport your parents, abuelas, tios, cousins, uncles, and all of the loved ones who have supported us through our journey in law school to our respective living rooms. But what is in my power is to mark this day as extraordinarily special for all that it signifies, and to hold a candle in my heart for the moment we are able to celebrate together in person. Class of 2020, congratulations.
Good afternoon. My name is Andy Sagaden, and it is my pleasure to represent the evening division as class speaker. This is probably not what any of us had in mind. What hurts, particularly for us older students, many of whom make up the evening division, is that today was not just the culmination of 3 or 4 years of hard work, which is significant in its own right, but rather years and years of twists and turns, hard decisions, sacrifices just to come to law school. Today was the carrot, something that many of us visualized long before stepping foot on campus. It is fair to be a little disappointed or even angry. Acknowledgments that this is small in the grand scheme of things, and it is, do little to make us feel better right now. Hopefully, you're all taking solace in all that you've already faced and achieved while here. Over these 4 years, we have had our hair turn gray, our hair fall out, made some really ill-advised haircuts under duress, just a lot of hair emergencies. I'm going through one right now. Unfortunately, some of us have fallen ill or faced personal or family hardships. There have been happy occasions that have made law school a little more challenging. Planning a wedding, buying a home, having children. There's no telling what tomorrow will bring, and I'm using tomorrow in the literal as opposed to figurative sense here. But know that you've already displayed all that you'll need to come out of this clean on the other side, and that you have about 30 peers with a vested interest in your happiness and your success. Now, I know some of us are pretty upset not to be having a traditional commencement, at least not yet. If I may, though, I've been to the past few commencements, and traffic is a nightmare on North Broad those afternoons. It's warm, it's humid. We can be the class that celebrates our own way. For instance, if your name's at the beginning of the alphabet, you may have felt a strong desire to toast yourself and get something to eat after you walked. But you've been obligated to just sit there in your seat. Not today. Today you can have a glass of champagne in one hand and a slice of pizza in the other, and I hope that some of you do. I can end this speech by saying, we did it. But you'd have wanted to hear Reese Witherspoon say it, and service can be spotty on campus. Instead, you could pop on Legally Blonde right now and watch the whole thing. It's $3.99 to rent on iTunes, but just $2.99 on Amazon and YouTube. I checked for you. You're welcome. However you do it, whether it's with a special takeout order or a Zoom call with friends and family, or more than your fair share of spirits over the weekend, I hope that each of you takes the time to acknowledge all that you've accomplished and everything and everyone that got you to today. No matter where we are right now, it doesn't change all the weekends in the library, all the time spent trying to figure out how to cite an international treatise, or the friends and family that got us here. Don't let this moment pass. I love and admire each and every one of you, and look forward to seeing you all happy, healthy, and in person at our commencement.
Speaking on behalf of the entire law school faculty, it is our privilege and delight to offer this toast to you, the Temple University Beasley School of Law Class of 2020. You have been an exceptionally impressive class and had already earned our admiration and deep respect when COVID-19 required even more of you. Your grace and perseverance in rising to that challenge have humbled and inspired us, and you have far surpassed our highest expectations. You have demonstrated to us in big ways and small moments that you have the talent, discipline, and character to become outstanding lawyers.
Whether you produce scholarly work filled with insight and discernment, demonstrated excellence in a courtroom, or sat with a struggling client and offered your compassion as well as your counsel, Your work here has been exemplary of the ideals to which our profession subscribes. We could not be more proud to call you Temple Maiden. To our JD graduates, you began your legal studies at a volatile moment in American history. And during your time here, we have witnessed great national and international tumult. We have artfully balanced your academic pursuits with your zeal, sometimes even impatience, to contribute to the pursuit of justice for all.
While much about our immediate future remains uncertain, we are quite certain of you and of the many ways in which you will lead our profession and our nation forward. To our LLM graduates, you came to Temple to advance your legal education, a commitment to our profession worthy of significant commendation. Many of you have traveled great distances to join our community and have generously shared with us your perspectives and experiences. Others have made room for your studies in lives already full with practices, families, and community commitments, and have brought to our classrooms and conversations the many benefits of your diverse backgrounds, ideas, and ambitions.
Whether you came to Temple Law to become a lawyer or to further your legal education, we're grateful that you chose Temple and hope that you will remain part of this community. As much as you've already given to us as students, we know you have even more to offer as graduates and as colleagues. And we look forward to both cheering you on and welcoming you back to share your wisdom with future generations of Temple lawyers. We hope that you will also look to us as you embark on the next stage of your careers as colleagues who are enthusiastically invested in your success. Whatever dreams inspired you to come to Temple Law, fueled late night study sessions or grueling clinical work, and pulled you forward by offering a horizon full of hope, we want to see you fulfill them beyond your wildest expectations. Our hopes and ambitions for you are exceeded only by our confidence in you.
We know that today's celebration is not what any of us expected a short time ago. We hope, as Dean Mandel said, that today has brought you joy. You have been and remain a source of joy for us, and we cannot wait to gather with you, to greet your loved ones, to share in their pride over all of your accomplishments, and to cheer you on as you cross that stage to formally receive your diploma. So here's to you, members of the Temple University Beasley School of Law, class of 2020.
Congratulations.
And now, class of 2020, it's your turn. It's time to let all of us see you. In a moment, we'll turn the cameras around and you'll be able to see your fellow graduates in groups on your screen, and they'll be able to see you. So get ready, make sure your camera is turned on, and let's celebrate for a few minutes together. Congratulations.
Once again, congratulations, class of 2020. Thank you for sharing this time with us today. We hope that you continue to find joy in each day and look forward to getting to celebrate with you in person. We know that you will continue to make us proud. While our time today is wrapping up, our time together is only just beginning. Be safe, be well, and be in touch. We hope to get to see you soon.